Hi, Miss Bates class. I'm Audrey Christopher. I own and operate Christopher's Overlook. We're an education farm in Anderson County, so we're really close to Knoxville. I know you guys are close to Nashville, so we're about 3 hours east. And today I'm going to take you on a tour of our educational farm. So we have goats and pigs, and we use them to teach students and adults about agriculture, farming, and the importance of where your food comes from. So tag along and you'll get to learn all sorts of fun things about our animals and our farm. We have 7 goats here on the farm. 5 of them are boys, or wethers, and they are Nigerian dwarf breed. So they're not a miniature goat, but they are a smaller breed. So this is Tom Hanks here, and he is a little over 2 years old and only about 2 feet tall. So they're perfect size for working with kids and being really family friendly. We have 2 females, or does, and you'll notice that they're a different color. So these girls are a boar breed, and that is a meat breed. So this is Wilson, and she's also 2 years old, but she is going to be a breed that produces meat. So she'll get bigger and more muscular than Tom Hanks, who is a dairy breed. And if we had girls that were Nigerian dwarf, we'd be able to milk them after they had babies. We use our goats as gasoline-free lawnmowers here on the farm. So this is an electric fence, and it's powered by solar power. And we rotate it around the farm where the goats will get to eat all sorts of things, a variety of bushes, trees, grass, leaves, anything that they can get their mouths on. This is a solar panel. It takes the sun's energy, or photons, and turns it into electricity. We plug that into our electric fence, and then we're able to use renewable resources to power our fence. This is Waylandson. This is Alcatraz and Tom Hanks. And behind them is their mobile goat house. Since we move the goats around the property, they need a house that can go with them. So we built them a custom mobile house. It's on a trailer base, and it's got wheels, so we can hook it up to the four-wheeler and move it with them so that they always have the same place and shelter wherever they go on the farm. Goats are browsers, so they don't like to eat the same thing over and over again, and they actually don't eat that much grass. They prefer bushes and trees and weeds over grass. So you can see here that Tom Hanks has eaten all of the leaves off of this baby tree. Goats are pretty good gymnasts. They can actually eat up to about 6 feet tall for plants. And this tree right here, while it's taller than 6 feet, Silas is able to stand on his hind legs, bring it down, and then everyone else is able to eat the leaves at the top of the tree. Much like the rest of East Tennessee, our farm is really steep and hilly. So goats are the perfect option for raising something on this steep pasture. They can climb up to about 45-degree slopes and still have no problem snacking. If it gets steeper than that, they can still climb, but they just won't snack as much. Now let's play some trivia and test your goat knowledge. This is Silas. Goats are ruminants. That means they have 4 stomachs. So if you guessed 4, you were correct. Silas is ruminating right now. So that means that he is having breakfast for a second time. Since they have 4 stomachs, they have basically 4 times the digestion power that we as humans with only 1 stomach might have. So what he's doing is called chewing his cud. So he will burp his food back up and chew it a second time to be able to digest it even more, break it down, and get all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrition from it. If you guess that goats have horns, you are correct. The difference between horns and antlers is that horns grow for the lifetime of the animal. Wilson here is 2 years old, so that means her horns have had 2 years of growth. Antlers fall off seasonally from the animal. If you think of deer, a male deer or a buck would have antlers in the fall, but in the springtime you don't see any antlers. So over the winter, those male deer have shed their antlers. If you guessed rectangle, you are correct. Goats are prey animals, so they need to have really good vision to be able to see any predators. Their pupil is rectangular, so that gives them peripheral vision of about 320 degrees. That means they can see their surroundings all around them except for something standing directly behind them, and then they'd be able to see anything on the horizon and get away from predators before they were even close. We also have piglets. These girls are 1 month old and they are Cooney pigs. So they are a heritage breed from New Zealand, and they actually are grazers. So they will eat grass and weeds, and their favorite thing is clover. And so they can be out with the goats, and right now this one is Luck, and she is taking a little snooze. And this little lady here is Muck. While these girls are small now, Muck is 9 pounds and Luck is 6 pounds. They will grow to be about 100 pounds, which might sound like a lot, but in pig breeds, it's actually a pretty small pig. Since they are so young, they are still being bottle fed, but they're also weaning themselves and learning how to eat solid food. So out in the pasture, they get to test out what things taste good, what they like, what they don't like, and they have a great day just running around in the grass and snacking all day. Our farm tries to be as sustainable as possible, so we use our animals as our lawnmowers, but they also provide us free fertilizer. So as they go through and they clear out all of this pasture, then they'll leave their manure behind, and that acts as organic fertilizer to improve the soil and help new plants regrow. Thank you so much for joining us on this farm tour. We hope you had fun, learned a little bit about agriculture and animals, and have a great day.